Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's Atlantic Tropical Basin update. So in this update, I'm going to be covering the entire Atlantic Basin. Starting with Hurricane Isaac, we have Hurricane Isaac in the northern Atlantic Ocean, which became a Category 2 hurricane earlier today and has 100-mile-per-hour winds, gusts up to 120 miles per hour, is moving to the northeast and has a minimum central pressure of 968 millibars as of the 4 p.m. update this afternoon. Taking a look at the cone for Hurricane Isaac, going into 1 a.m. tonight, looking at 85-mile-per-hour winds and 105-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the northeast. As we go into 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, 75-mile-per-hour winds, 90-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the east-northeast, so weakening a little bit. And then going into 1 a.m. on Monday, 65-mile-per-hour winds, 75-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the northeast. Going into 1 p.m. Monday, 60-mile-per-hour post-tropical cyclone with 70-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the north-northeast. Going into 1 a.m. Tuesday, 50-mile-per-hour wind, 65-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the north-northeast. Going into 1 p.m. Tuesday, 45-mile-per-hour wind, 60-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the north. Going into 1 p.m. Wednesday, 45-mile-per-hour winds, 60-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the north-northeast. And going into 1 p.m. Thursday, 40-mile-per-hour winds, 50-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the north-northeast. And this could impact Iceland as a post-tropical cyclone this weekend. Next, taking a look at Tropical Storm Joyce in the central main development region of the Atlantic. This has 45-mile-per-hour winds, 60-mile-per-hour gusts, west-northwesterly movement, and a minimum central pressure of 1,003 millibars. Looking at the cone for Joyce, going to 1 a.m. tonight, 45-mile-per-hour winds, 60-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the northwest. Going into 1 p.m. tomorrow, 40-mile-per-hour winds, 50-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the north-northwest. Going into 1 a.m. Monday, 40-mile-per-hour winds, 50-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the north. And then going into 1 p.m. Monday, 35-mile-per-hour tropical depression, 45-mile-per-hour gusts moving to the north. Going into 1 a.m. Tuesday, 35-mile-per-hour tropical depression, 45-mile-per-hour gusts to the north. And Joyce will dissipate Tuesday afternoon as a 30-mile-per-hour tropical depression with 40-mile-per-hour gusts in the middle of the main development region, not impacting any land, thankfully. Taking a look at the next system, we have a disturbance in the main development region with a 30% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 2 days, a 70% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 7 days, with an overall high chance of formation. And taking a look at the forecast discussion on Invest 90L, an elongated area of low pressure located a few hundred miles west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions appear conducive for gradual development of the system, and a tropical depression will likely form during the early or middle part of next week, while the system moves toward the west and then northwest across the Caribbean and central tropical Atlantic. Formation chance for 48 hours is low at 30%, and formation chance through 7 days is high at 70%. So we're going to have to watch this one, but I do believe this will also be a fish storm. Unfortunately, going to our biggest threat, we have yet another area of interest that's going to form off the Central American gyre that is likely going to impact the Gulf Coast once again after Hurricane Helene absolutely devastated the Gulf Coast through the mid-Atlantic states. Still have millions of power outages from Florida through Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, even into Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia. Taking a look at this area of interest, this has a 0% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 2 days, but a 50% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 7 days with an overall medium chance of formation. And taking a look at the discussion on this, Western Caribbean Sea and Gulf of Mexico. An area of low pressure is expected to form over the Western Caribbean Sea in a couple of days. Environmental conditions are forecast to be conducive for gradual development thereafter, and a tropical depression could form around the middle of next week. This system is expected to move northwestward into the Gulf of Mexico during the latter portion of next week, and interest in the northwestern Caribbean Sea and along the U.S. Gulf Coast should monitor the progress of the system. Formation chance through 48 hours is low near 0%, and formation chance through 7 days is medium at 50%. So once again, unfortunately, if you live in western Cuba, the Yucatan Peninsula, Belize, and pretty much the entire Gulf Coast, I would say from central Mexico through Tampa, Florida, you'd be on the guard for yet another hurricane as we go in about 7 to 10 days from now. Thanks for watching this evening's Tropical Atlantic Basin update. Please stay safe and have a wonderful evening, my friends.